Greetings to all of you present at today's gathering. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to each of you for taking the time to join this conversation. Your presence here is an honor and a great motivation as we gather not only to listen, but to reflect and discuss together the important and meaningful aspects of life. As your companion in this conversation, I am Speaker's Name. Over the years, I've had the opportunity to work with diverse individuals and organizations, and through this journey, I have witnessed countless stories of perseverance, faith, and the drive to push beyond limitations. These stories have deeply inspired me, and today I'm here to share with you on the topic 5 signs you have passed God's test to move to a new level. This is a special topic that requires us to not only listen with our ears, but to engage with our hearts and souls. We live in an ever-changing world, and perhaps each person here has gone through tough times, facing challenges that seemed endless. But have you ever considered that these hardships might be part of a test that God has given you? It is precisely through these trials that we strengthen ourselves, uncovering the hidden strength and potential that God has placed within us. And the key lies in recognizing the signs of change, the subtle messages God sends to help us realize that we have overcome and are ready to move to a new level, a deeper, more mature stage in our journey. Through this discussion, I hope we can explore together, identify and reflect on the precious signs that God has placed in our lives. These signs not only help us grow, but also serve as guiding beacons for each of us to continue forward with resilience and perseverance on our paths. Let us delve into today's topic together so that we may find confidence and faith on life's journey, and most importantly, to realize that each of us has the ability to overcome challenges and step forward into a new level that God has prepared for us. Before we identify and understand the 5 signs that God grants us, let's delve deeper into the concept of God's test and a new level in each person's life. When we mention the word test, many may think of challenges, difficulties, or obstacles that we must face. But in God's perspective, a test is a process of purification and elevation, a means to strengthen and refine each of our faiths. God's test is not meant to make us stumble or fail, but to make us stronger, more resilient, and a better version of ourselves. It is part of the grand plan He has set for each of us, a plan that not everyone may fully comprehend, yet those who walk through it will find themselves standing on a firmer foundation, on a higher level. Faith and perseverance are 2 key elements in passing God's test. When faced with difficulties, it's easy to feel exhausted or even doubtful. But faith acts like a compass, guiding us even in the darkest times. God challenges our faith, not for us to give up, but to strengthen our relationship with Him. Through each trial, each test, we learn patience and how to place our trust in God instead of solely relying on our abilities. When we persevere and overcome, God opens up a new horizon for us, where the faith and inner strength refined through challenges become the driving force toward greater achievements. So what is this new level? The new level that God wants to lead us to is not just about material success, career achievements, or prosperity. It is also a new depth of spirituality. It's a place where we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, of faith, and of life's true value. This new level is where our faith is reinforced, where we not only understand God, but also feel the meaning of His love, trust, and compassion for each of us. It is where we no longer live only for ourselves, but for our community, family, and the lasting values we can leave behind. Each of us has a special purpose, a unique role in God's plan. And only when we pass the test, when our faith and determination are proven, can we fully understand and fulfill that mission. This new level is not only about the visible things we can see, but also about profound maturity within the soul and a deep peace from knowing we are living in alignment with the mission God has destined for us. Let us view God's test as part of the journey of self-discovery and life's exploration. These challenges are not obstacles. They are bridges, stepping stones that lead us forward. We are not weak individuals when faced with hardship, but rather strong individuals, chosen and loved by God, empowered to rise. This is how God trains and prepares us for better things. Each time we overcome a challenge, we draw a little closer to God, understand Him a bit more, and see more clearly the meaning of this life. For each person, the test may be different, yet the destination, God's purpose for us, remains the same. A life filled with faith, love, and service. God does not want us merely to exist. He wants us to shine. He wants us to reach our highest potential, not for fame, but for self-betterment and service to worthy values. When we talk about the journey of growth and reaching the new level that God has set for us, the ability to identify and resolve problems is one of the clearest signs. Challenges arise not to make us fall, but as opportunities for us to demonstrate our abilities and trust in God's plan. Problems, in essence, are opportunities hidden in the guise of trials. This is God's way of putting us through a refining process, helping us discover solutions to surpass our own limits, cultivate patience, and build creativity. In life, many people only see the challenge and overlook the opportunity hidden within. When faced with difficulties, pause and ask yourself, is this an opportunity to develop skills, to learn something new, or a way to gain deeper understanding of oneself? Strong faith will allow us to recognize that challenges are never just obstacles, but also doors to growth and entry to an entirely new level. This faith reminds us that if God placed this issue before us, He surely also grants us the strength and wisdom to overcome it. When we use faith to approach problems, solutions become clearer. Sometimes solutions don't come from doing more, but from thinking insightfully and seeking guidance. Those who face trials with faith not only find the best solutions, but also achieve a sense of peace and a deeper trust in God's plan. Faith will guide us, allowing us to view everything through the lens of perseverance, teaching us to see challenges as part of the great training that God is conducting. Many people have transformed seemingly insurmountable difficulties into motivation for extraordinary achievements. Examples like Dr. Olumide and Dr. Myles Munroe are clear proofs of the power of faith when facing adversity. Dr. Olumide, in his journey of starting a business and forging his path, encountered numerous financial challenges and doubt from those around him. Yet, it was his faith and patience that helped him not only overcome these obstacles, but also turn them into solid foundations for future success. He didn't stop at seeing the problem. He learned to find solutions with insight and belief. God never places trials in our path without also granting us the strength and ability to overcome them. When we look at difficulties with faith, we will see solutions that we might have never considered before. This is a lesson about not stopping at seeing the problem, but going further to seek the solution that God has provided. Challenges cannot deter us when we know that God is always beside us, guiding and showing the way. The key is not only to see the problem, but also to see the extraordinary potential within us. The potential God has placed inside each of us to face great challenges and fulfill our purpose. When you see a problem, remind yourself that this is not a dead end, but the beginning of something great. Recognize the strength that God has given you and use it to overcome the trial. This is not only a sign of maturity, but also proof that you are ready to step into a new phase where God will present you with higher challenges and equally greater rewards. Persevere and trust that every challenge is part of His grand plan, helping you become a stronger, more resilient person. We all carry unique gifts given to us by God, our own talents and potential. Each individual is born with a unique seed, a capability only they can fully discover and develop. Talent is not a matter of chance, but a gift bestowed by God, a tool for us to fulfill our purpose on life's journey. The talents God has given us are not meant for us alone, but to serve our families, communities, and even the world around us. When these talents are discovered and developed, they not only help us succeed, but also make life more meaningful and valuable. God not only wants us to recognize our talents, but also to dedicate time to exploring and utilizing them in the best possible way. Discovering and developing our talents is our way of showing gratitude and honoring the gifts He has given us. Abilities do not appear in complete form. Talent only truly flourishes when we invest the time and effort to nurture, learn, and grow it. Consider those who have transformed their talents into means of service and contribution. A prime example is Steve Jobs, who used his creativity and vision to revolutionize the tech industry, creating products that have impacted millions worldwide. Or Tiger Woods, whose talent and perseverance in golf made him a symbol of breaking personal limits and reaching the pinnacle in his field. Developing talent is not only about discovering what we are good at, but also about being willing to devote that talent toward making a difference. Sometimes talent may not reveal itself clearly. It might be obscured by challenges or circumstances. But remember, everyone has the capacity to unlock their talent, and once we do, we will find life to be richer and more meaningful. God does not want us to waste the gifts He has given us. He wants each person to constantly strive to reach their highest potential. Your talent may be a specialized skill, the ability to communicate, empathy, or any passion-driven pursuit. What matters is that you believe your talent has value and that there is always room for growth. When you discover and develop your talent, you respond to God's trust, affirming that you are ready for higher levels. Developing talent is not only a personal act, but also a way to inspire and encourage those around you. When you live passionately and fully utilize your talents, you not only honor yourself, but also help others recognize the value of nurturing their own abilities. Remember, when talent is cultivated and used well, it brings not only success, but also spreads positive values throughout the community. Take the time to reflect and seek out your talents. Do not let them be buried under busyness or hidden by the ordinary. Listen to yourself. Take time to explore and invest in your talent, because it is a gift from God, a unique contribution only you can bring to life. Call to action. Don't wait. Start today. Seek, discover, and develop the talent you hold. Don't let time pass by wasted, but live fully, bringing honor to the talent God has bestowed upon you. Discover what you are truly good at and passionate about. Invest in it, dedicate yourself to it, and let your talent become an inspiration for others. One of the ways God tests and guides us is by sending us opportunities. Opportunities are gifts from God, meant for us to grow, mature, and advance on the path He has laid out. However, to grasp this gift, we need to be perceptive and ready in spirit. Many people await grand opportunities, but overlook small signs and hidden potential right before their eyes. Being open to opportunity doesn't mean merely waiting. It involves preparation, determination, and a willingness to embrace whatever challenges life may bring. God presents each person with opportunities in unique ways. Sometimes opportunities arise in difficult situations or even during crises. Yet with a keen heart and mind, we will see that opportunities are ever present, regardless of circumstances. Seizing and making the most of an opportunity not only reflects courage, but also signifies that we have passed God's test and are prepared to step into a new phase. There are countless examples of people who are unprepared for opportunity and face the consequences of this lack of readiness. At times, due to hesitation, insecurity, or self-doubt, we miss valuable opportunities God has given. In retrospect, many recognize that procrastination and indecision caused them to miss out on moments that could have transformed their lives forever. A missed opportunity may leave regrets, but it is essential to learn from it and resolve not to let similar chances slip by again. Opportunities don't always come in glamorous or easily recognizable forms. They might appear as a challenge, a difficult choice, or a task requiring sacrifice. Thus, alertness and preparedness are vital to ensure we don't miss out. God does not send opportunities to those who merely wait, but to those who prepare, keep learning, and are willing to change. When we prepare our minds and train ourselves, we find that every challenge is a hidden opportunity from God meant just for us. A clear example of seizing opportunity is the journey of leaders who have turned challenges into stepping stones for advancement. They don't wait for ideal circumstances. Instead, they embrace and overcome any situation. In their most difficult moments, they see opportunities for growth, resilience, and achievement. Their lesson for us is to never run away, never let fear hold us back, but to face challenges boldly, for within each opportunity lies a reward from God. Always keep a spirit of readiness and courage to embrace every opportunity God sends. When faced with an opportunity, remember that it is no coincidence but part of His plan. Prepare yourself, work with passion, and don't let fear or doubt block the path God has set for you. Each opportunity tests our courage and allows God to assess our faith and willingness to grow. God does not send opportunities to those who aren't ready. Opportunity is an affirmation that you have reached a level of maturity sufficient to take on new responsibilities, opening a new door in life. Hold on to faith and perseverance, because opportunities will always come to those who are prepared and willing to receive. When you courageously step into opportunity, you show your trust in God's plan and open a new and promising chapter in your life. One of the strongest signs that you have passed God's test and are ready to move to the next level is your ability to build and realize your vision. A vision is not just a dream or goal, it is guidance, a light that leads us forward. During the toughest times, vision becomes the motivation to persevere, the reason we continue even in the face of challenges. Vision is a gift from God, the illumination He has given each of us to complete our mission. Vision often arises in moments of clarity, when we recognize what we truly want, what we are willing to sacrifice and commit to. A strong vision is not only a source of inspiration for ourselves, but also for those around us. It fuels our daily purpose. But for that vision to become reality, we need more than just a dream. God wants us to act, to continually strive and persevere in pursuit. Vision is not merely something to hold in our minds, but to transform into specific actions, to become a source of inspiration for those around us and even for our broader community. The stories of world-renowned leaders serve as a testament to the importance of vision. They did not stop at dreaming, but proceeded to build plans, seek support, and relentlessly work to turn their vision into reality. From historical figures like Martin Luther King Jr., with his dream of equality and justice, to entrepreneurs who built great companies from nothing, they all share one thing. They held unwavering belief in their vision and tirelessly worked to bring it to life. A great vision cannot be fulfilled by one individual alone. It requires the support and contribution of a community and like-minded people. For that vision to spread and truly make an impact, we must learn to share it and seek support. God has given us a mission, but He has also given us a community to help us fulfill it together. When we can share our vision, we no longer feel alone in the journey, but instead feel the companionship of others with shared ideals. However, building and realizing a vision requires us to face challenges, criticism, and sometimes even self-doubt. When God grants us a vision, He also wants us to overcome challenges, to cultivate patience and faith. Many have abandoned their vision due to temporary obstacles. But remember, if you give up, you are rejecting the gift God has given you, letting go of the mission He has prepared for you. Completing that vision requires not only faith, but also steadfastness and courage. Remember that the vision is not only yours, but part of God's plan. He wants you to keep moving forward, to persevere so that you can see the fruits of your efforts. As you continue to pursue your vision, you draw closer to fulfilling the mission God has set for you. Be patient, have faith, and never stray from the vision He has entrusted to you. On the journey to success and advancement to a new level, one of the clearest signs is the ability to face and work with challenges. Life continuously presents unforeseen challenges, and how we respond to these challenges is what affirms each person's strength and character. The ability to embrace and tackle challenges is not only a manifestation of maturity, but also a sign that we are ready for the greater tasks God intends to entrust us with. Challenges are not punishments, rather they are opportunities to cultivate patience, endurance, and inner strength. When faced with difficulty, we often have to push ourselves to the limit, surpassing our own boundaries. It is through this process that our true strength and potential are revealed. This is like a piece of gold that needs to be refined through fire to become precious and radiant. When we are willing to face challenges, God grants us courage and the ability to overcome, as He is always beside us, guiding us each step of the way. In work, the difference between a simple job and a mission given by God is significant. A job is merely a task we complete to achieve a short-term goal, while a mission is a long-term, sacred purpose with deep value. A job may serve as a means to earn a living, but a mission is how we leave a lasting impact, how we leave behind a legacy. When you view your work as part of your mission, you'll find that no matter how difficult it may be, your dedication and steadfast will remain unshaken. Many people have found true meaning in life and achieved remarkable accomplishments due to their ability to face and work through challenges. The stories of those who have overcome adversity, found strength in faith, and turned challenges into triumphs are living proof of this. Some have had to confront unimaginable hardships, illness, loss, or failure. Yet they did not give up. They persevered, placing their trust in God and viewing challenges as an essential part of their mission. Faith plays a critical role as a source of immense strength during difficult times. When we believe that God is always with us, we gain added motivation to keep moving forward, not only for ourselves, but also for the values we wish to bring to others. Each time we confront and overcome a challenge, we not only achieve success, but also find ourselves growing stronger, more resilient, and more prepared for the higher levels of life. Never abandon the task that God has assigned to you, for within that task lies the true meaning and value of life. The ability to work through challenges is not only a sign of maturity, but also evidence that you are ready for the next level. Always remember, there is no challenge God places before you without also giving you the strength to overcome it. After exploring together the 5 signs that God sends to guide us to a new level, I hope that each of you has seen yourself somewhere on this journey. Each sign is a reminder from God, a call for us to move forward with faith and steadfast determination. These signs affirm that we are not only tested, but also prepared to accomplish greater missions. The first sign is the ability to identify and solve problems. God grants us the strength not only to see challenges, but to find solutions. In moments that seem hopeless, patience and faith help us see that challenges are opportunities for self-discovery. Uncovering and developing innate talents is the next important step. Talent is not only a gift for ourselves, but a tool to serve others and to express our gratitude to God. When each of us develops our talents, we enrich not only ourselves, but also bring value to our communities. Being ready to embrace opportunities is how we express trust in God's plan. Opportunities do not always come in obvious forms. They may appear through challenges. When we are prepared, open-hearted, and ready, opportunities will come and lead us to better things. Building and carrying out a vision reflects courage and commitment. Vision is not just a dream, it is a promise, a mission. When we turn vision into action, we not only reach our dreams, but also leave a lasting impact on others. The ability to face and work through challenges is a mark of maturity and readiness for a new level. Challenges are not something to be avoided, but embraced. Each time we overcome a challenge, we grow, affirming our faith in God. Move forward confidently, knowing each of us has a unique mission in life. Don't let personal limitations or fears hold you back. Listen to the signs God sends, as they are the compass that helps us overcome hardships and find true meaning in life. Let faith be your guide, let courage pave the way, and live a meaningful, fulfilled life. For this is what God desires for each of us. May each of you always find peace, strength, and faith in every sign God bestows. Live as one who has overcome trials and is ready for greater things, for there are still many wonderful journeys awaiting us ahead.